So I wanted to touch base about the workshop coming up on Saturday at the studio, from their Back to Basics series, the Back to School on Your Mat. We've had some questions around the title, and sometimes I think Elizabeth and I get a little too clever for our own good with some of these play on words. So we did it intentionally, obviously, around the back to school, because this is when you get back to your practice, for one. Also school, because we are very learning based, always wanting to learn more. It's very important for us, for you to learn more as you grow into your practice. And also, if your schedule did kind of not allow this summer for as much practice as you had wanted to, or your practice suffered just a little because of all the moving pieces that come along with summer, this is a way for you to kickstart it back up, a little refresher for you before you get going into your public classes. Or you just came into the studio and you just jumped right into public classes, don't necessarily want to do a yoga 101 or anything that intensive, but would really like a little bit more explanation on the foundations of your practice. So it's going to be covering the vinyasa sequence, the poses within it, and then the warriors. So we'll talk about a little bit of anatomy, hands, feet, breath, how it all ties in together, some of the transitions and how to smooth those out, or how just learning them, or how to further them. So if you do have a practice already, sometimes obviously a strong foundation is the basis of everything. So always coming back to the basics is very important. Learning those again, relearning them. You've grown a lot in your practice, so sometimes there's things that you'll learn differently and or be able to push through a little bit, I guess, taking a few steps back to further your practice in a way. So if you have any questions, or if there's anything specific you want to make sure is going to be covered, if you know you're coming on Saturday morning, just send me a message or to the studio, and I'll make sure I add it to my curriculum of the day, and we make sure everybody gets what they need. Like I said, 90 minutes. It's not a class where we're going to be flowing the whole time. It's really just going to be discussing these poses, breaking it down, and then just watching everybody in motion. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you again.